Good evening and welcome to Stratford High School and Zaleski Sports and this evening's basketball contest of the Stratford Tigers girls coming into this contest with a 12-2 overall record against the Edgar Wildcats, who are 7-5 overall. Woo, I got to catch my breath here. And should be a good contest. These two teams met back on December 2nd over at Edgar, and Stratford came out on top of that 55-34 as the Stratford held Edgar to 17 points in the first half and 13 in the second half. Played great defense. They've been playing great defense all year long. They're only giving up like 35 points a ball game this year, so great defense by the Stratford Tigers. So our pregame show is brought to you by Door Pro. Whether you need new garage doors or just adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also see them or call them on Facebook. So going back to that ball game with in December, Carly Pankratz led the way with 16 points, hitting on 7 of 16 from the floor and 2 for 6 from beyond the arc. Emily Zelke had 10 points in that contest, and Emma Mays had in double figures also with 10 coming off the bench. Rebound-wise, Carly Pankratz had 8 rebounds in that contest, also with 4 steals and a block shot. Emma Mays had 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds with that, and 2 steals in that contest. And Tria Tubbs had 6 rebounds in that contest. For the Edgar Wildcats, Brady Halverson led the way with 15 points, hitting 6 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 9 beyond the arc. Charlie Street, coming off the bench, a freshman, had 6 points in that contest, and Isabella Kaiser had 4 points in that game. Her leading rebound in that game was J.C. Schilling with 5 rebounds in that contest. And Natalia Radke had 4 in that contest. And Stratford shot very well in that game as they hit 44% from the floor, whilst holding Stratford to just 29% shooting from the floor in that game. So that's what happened when these two teams met back in December. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll tell you what to look forward to in this game. We're about 10 minutes away from the tip-off here. And so we're going to send it to Isaac over here, and we'll be right back after hearing from a few of our sponsors. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
And we're back here at Stratford. We're about 7 minutes away. We're going to tell you what the matchups are here and a little bit about each of these teams here. For the Edgar Wildcats, leading in scoring this year is Brady Helverson, a senior, averaging 14.4 points a ball game, and she's shooting from beyond the arc 30%, hitting on those shots, and outstanding free throw shooter at 83%. She's followed by Natalia Ratke, who's averaging 7.9 a ball game and shooting about 30% beyond the arc. And third leading scorer is J.C. Schilling, a freshman, averaging 5.1 points a ball game. Rebound-wise, the leading rebounder for the Edgar Wildcats, Savannah Kepke, averaging 5.6 rebounds a ball game. And Ratke is averaging 4.6 rebounds a ball game, and Schilling is averaging 4.4 rebounds a ball game. For the Stratford Tigers, Carly Pankratz leading the way, averaging 12.4 a ball game, shooting 43% from the floor, 36% from beyond the arc, and a 73% free throw shooter. Followed by Michaela Stieber, who actually leads the club in three-point shooting for the Tigers this year, as she's hitting 30% beyond the arc. She's got 35 three-pointers this year, and she's averaging 10.4 points a ball game. And Tria Tubbs, who controls the paint in there, she is averaging 10.3 points a ball game, shooting 47% from the floor, as Tria leads in rebounds with 8.6 rebounds a ball game, followed by Erica Frick with 5.6 rebounds, and Emily Zilke with 5.3 rebounds a ball game. Matchup here between these two teams, we'll look at scoring-wise. The Edgar Wildcats are averaging 48.1 points a ball game to Stratford's 57.2. Defensive-wise, Edgar with 45.6, and Stratford, one of the top defensive teams in the state of Wisconsin, giving up just 34.5 points a ball game. Percentage-wise, shooting from the floor, Edgar is shooting 32% from the floor, while Stratford is shooting 41% from the floor. Let's see, three-point percentage from beyond the arc, Edgar is hitting on 26% of their shots, while Stratford is hitting just about 30% of their shots from beyond the arc. Free throw percentage, Edgar is shooting 53.5%, while the Stratford Tigers are shooting 60% at the free throw line. Rebounds per game, the Tigers have control of that with a 35.4 to 30.6 for the Edgar Wildcats. Steals-wise, it's pretty much matched even, as Stratford averages 12.4 and Edgar averages 12.2. And in turnovers-wise, Stratford just 14.7 turnovers per ball game, while the Edgar Wildcats have 19.5 turnovers per ball game. So we'll take a look here at the standings here in the Marywood South, as the Stratford Tigers are out on top with an 8-1 record. That loss coming to the Assumption Royals just last week. The Assumption Royals are 7-1, and Marathon is 6-2 and 11-2 overall. Auburndale is 6-3, 10-5 overall. Edgar 4-4 and 7-5 overall. And the Newman Catholic Cardinals are at 2-6 and 5-10 overall. Other games in the Marywood South tonight. Newman Catholic is at Auburndale, and Assumption at Marathon. A big ball game there, as Marathon could stay in this race with a win and knock Assumption with their second loss. So it's Marathon, if they want to stay in this race, they need that big win at Marathon tonight against the Assumption Royals. In the Marywood Northern Division, it's pretty much everybody beats up on everybody there in the north, as Rib Lake is leading the conference with a 4-3 record. They're 4-6 overall. Abbey is 3-5, 3-8 overall. Prentice is also 3-5 and tied for second, and 5-8 overall. Athens 2-5 and 2-9 overall. Chequamegon 2-5 in conference, 6 and 7 overall. Shawamigan will be coming in here Friday night, hopefully, as they're talking really severe weather coming in Friday night, so we'll play that kind of by ear. And in 6th place is Phillips at 1 and 8 and 3 and 11 overall. Phillips has won that Northern Division 6 straight seasons, so really a down year for the Loggers of Phillips. In that Northern Division action tonight, Abbotsford is at Athens, Shawamigan is at Prentice, and Phillips is at Rib Lake. So we're going to take another break here, and we'll be back in just a little bit here, and we'll have your starting lineups as we are just a couple of minutes away from tip-off here from Stratford. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
And we are back here at Stratford. We're just getting close to our national anthem. National anthem will be brought to you by Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist. Supports Stratford Tigers athletes. To find out what a fabric building can do for you, visit StructuresUnlimited.com and stop in their office in Stratford Industrial Park. And we'll turn it over to our PA announcer here at Stratford.
South matchup features the Edgar Wildcats and the Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School welcomes all players and fans from both schools. Stratford High School, Edgar High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans, as we join the Stratford High School Alumni Pep Band under the direction of Mr. John Rickener with the playing of the national anthem.
And our national anthem played by the alumni pep band here at Stratford. And our starting lineups is brought to you by Phoenix Express LLC. Can help with your landscaping needs for any project, big or small. They are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wishes the Stratford Tigers good luck in today's game. Give them a call or find out more at phoenixexpressllc.com. And the starting lineup for the Edgar Wildcats coming into this contest with a 4-4 conference record, 7-5 overall at a guard spot. A 5'9 junior, number 0, Natalia Radke. At a guard spot, a 5'3 junior, number 2, Isabella Kaiser. At a guard spot, a 5'4 junior, number 4, Georgia Knetter. At a guard position, a 5'3 senior, and their leading scorer, number 5, Brady Halverson. And at a 4 position, a 5'7 senior, number 33, Savannah Kipke. And the head coach for the Edgar Wildcats in her second season, Nicole Nowak. And now here's the starting lineup for the Stratford Tigers. At a guard spot, a 5'6 junior, number 10, Carly Pankratz. At a 4 position, a 6'2 senior, number 22, Emily Zucki. At a guard spot, a 5'8 senior, number 31, Michaela Stieber. At a 4 position, a 6' senior, number 32, Tria Tubbs. And at a forward guard position, a 5'6 senior, number 45, Erica Frick. The head coach for the Stratford Tigers in her 13th season, Tammy Christofferson. So should be a great ball game here. We've got, if I counted right, we've got 16 games on the docket here tonight, and some really great ones on the docket. The Loyal Greyhound boys team is at Columbus Catholic for the battle of first place there in the Cloverbelt Conference. Spencer is at Neilsville tonight in boys action. Also in boys action, Merrill is at DC Everest. And let's see, we've got Marathon is at Moseley in a non-conference boys game. Stevens Point against Neenah at Neenah. Great ball game there tonight. And girls, Newman Catholic is at Auburndale. And let's see what else we got here. Assumption Girls is at Marathon tonight also. So a big ball game there for the Marathon Red Raiders against the Assumption Royals. So tip off here. And the Marshall Tigers is at home against Eau Claire Memorial. So we're about to tip off here as Emily Zucki at center for the Stratford Tigers. And tossed up and controlled by the Stratford Tigers as Carly Pankratz goes to the hoop, and the ball taken away by Kepke. And thought about taking the 3 was Radke. She held up, dribbled to her left, cross court. Radke in the corner, dribbles over on top goes to Kepke. 3-point shot taken off the backboard by Kepke is no good. And rebound controlled by Michaela Stieber as Pankratz brings it across the timeline for the Stratford Tigers to Stieber. And Stieber for 3 from downtown gets it going. As she's been hot lately for the Stratford Tigers. Over in the far corner with it is Kaiser. And she was a player of the game when they played up at Abbotsford. I interviewed her up there. Had a great ball game for the Edgar Wildcats. Out on top is Radke. Inside, the 13, that is Kepke. And blocked by the Tigers as Carly Pankratz brings it across. Pankratz finds Stieber into Tubbs. Into Zucki. Zucki high off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by Kepke. And bringing it across the timeline is Halverson. As I mentioned, their leading scorer. And loose ball as Edgar gets it, but is tossed to, as Kepke tossed it to Carly. Carly goes up, off the glass, and good. As Pankratz found that opening down the lane and took it for 2. Bounce pass, long 3 is no good by Kaiser. Rebound taken by Tria Tubbs. Pankratz brings it across the timeline off the left wing. Throws over to Stieber. Stieber for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Kepke as Halverson brings it across. Halverson drives to her right. Going against Stieber. Baseline jumper off the rim, no good by Knetter. A rebound pulled down by the Stratford Tigers as Stieber brings it across. Over to Frick. Back to Stieber. Carly off the back of the rim, no good. Great hustle by Frick. Inside to Tria Tubbs. Tria back out on top. Carly for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Frick. In and off the glass, good. Great follow up there by Erica Frick. Comes up with a big rebound. She has been a really surprise for the Stratford Tigers this year. She averages about 6 points a ball game, but also 6 rebounds a game. A steal by Michaela Stieber. And Carly tries to drive the baseline, but blocked off there by Radke. Bounce pass inside to Tria Tubbs. Tria up and fouled. And the foul is going to be on Radke, her first personal. Team first. And going to the line, to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened, is Tria Tubbs. Tria on the season, hitting 65%. Hits the first one. And coming in for the Edgar Wildcats is we got 12 Schilling. And Mauer, and 21 Kendall Affelbeck. As Tria will see if she can connect on this free throw here, and off the rim, no good, and knocked out of bounds by Zilke as Tria hits one of two. Tria averaging 10.3 points a ball game, averaging 8.6 rebounds, so good start for her here. She's got a couple rebounds in tonight's contest already. As we got 3 new players in here for the Edgar Wildcats here. As Radke drives the lane and she is tripped on the drive, and the foul is on number 22, Emily Zilke, as that is her first foul, first team foul also. Edgar taking it out underneath their own basket. Out on top, out to Schilling. Schilling drives to her right against Carly. And we've got a jump ball, and possession will stay with the Edgar Wildcats. As Coach Nowak over there calls play number 2 from the sidelines. And the pass stolen by Tria, as the Edgar Wildcats had problems getting that ball in. Driving the lane is Pankratz, and Pankratz is going to be called for traveling. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Next Home City Realtor Kurt Spaeth. Kurt is your Stratford hometown realtor and wants to help you buy or sell your next home, commercial or residential. Kurt has the expertise you need, so call Next Home Professional Realtor Kurt Spaeth today. As the Edgar Wildcats trying to find an opening here, get their first point of the ball game here. Stratford up 8-0 here, as we're coming up to the 13-minute mark, so 5 minutes almost that the Edgar Wildcats have not scored in this contest. And driving the lane and throwing it out of bounds for the Edgar Wildcats. So with 13-13,
Tigers number 11, Emma Mays.
Stratford will take over, and coming in is number 11, Emma Mays, who averages 3.4 points a ball game and 4.6 rebounds a ball game, as she's had some good ball games this year. Coming off the bench for the Tigers, Mays out on the left wing, back to Carly Pankratz as she's setting her offense up. To Tria out on right wing, back to Pankratz along the right baseline, skip pass over to Frick, and off the rim, no good, as Tria gets the loose ball and is stolen away by Affelbeck. as the Edgar Wildcats, and taking that shot, and good is Jace Schilling, as Schilling gets Edgar's first 2 points of the night. 8-2, Stratford out on top here. As that finally came in at about the 12:30 mark of the first half. Skip pass over to Mays. Pankhurst. Pankhurst thought about the three, drives, gives off to Mays, back to Pankhurst. Pankhurst dribbling back out on top. And Michaela airballed it there. And a rebound taken by Maurer as she brings it across the timeline. Maurer out on top. Driving that's Halverson. Back to Radke. Radke drives the lane. And we've got a foul underneath. There's a double team there by Tria and also Mays. And we're going to have a foul on Emma Mays, her first personal, team second. So not really a lot of fouls, only 4 fouls altogether. Driving the lane and dishing back out on top to Schiller. Radke with it. Off her foot, gets control to Halverson. And a three-pointer, no good by Maurer. And she airballed that. Stratford on offense here. Frick back out on top to Pankhurst. Michaela finds at the right wing and little behind Frick on the pass there, so Edgar will take over. Number 23 is Madeline Ostricki coming in. And Knetter and Kaiser back in for the Wildcats. As the Wildcats brings it across. Maurer with it. And we got a battle as Ostricki was sitting there battling with trying to get a jump ball, but she causes a foul, caught her on the right wrist. And so that'll be Ostricki's first personal foul. And driving the lane is Knetter. And a three-pointer attempted by Kaiser is no good. As rebound comes down to Pankhurst as she brings it across the timeline. Pankhurst inside the Tria, and Tria loses control as Ostricki got that pass in there and went off the fingertips. Edgar with the ball now. And Maurer takes that shot, no good. Up with the shot, and we're going to foul as Charlie Street got foul there as she picked up that offensive rebound. And Mays picks up her second personal foul and team fourth now. And going to the line is number 22. That is Charlie Street. She is a 25% free throw shooter on this season.
Number 30, Lucy Zaleski.
Lucy Zaleski into the ball game now for the Stratford Tigers. Street averaging 3.8 rebounds a ball game and 3.3 points per game. And we've got a lane violation on Stieber as she lost her balance there and got into the lane area. You have to wait till the ball is released before you can move into the lane. And Michaela just got a little head start, but Street still misses the free throw. And pulling down that rebound for the Stratford Tigers is Ostricki. Pankhurst out on top with it. Passes off to Ostricki. Back to Pankhurst. Pankhurst, Euro step, and no good. Short on it. And coming up with it is Street. And driving the lane and dishing it off. And the turnaround shot taken by Knetter is no good. And she gets her own rebound. And a loose ball as the Tigers come up with another turnover by the Edgar Wildcats, as the Edgar averages 19 turnovers per ball game. Stieber and Zaleski with the shot off the back rim. Zilke with the rebound as she couldn't get her footing there and ball is tipped but retained by the Edgar Wildcats, and it's kicked out of bounds by Stieber. As back in is Halverson into the ball game, and Kepke is also back in for the Edgar Wildcats. Long shot, no good. Zilke coming up with the rebound, loses her balance, but gets the ball over to Stieber. Nice save by Emily there. Pankratz out on the left wing to Zilke out on top to Stieber to Ostricki. Ostricki trying to get it inside, and Edgar makes the steal, and coming up with it is Kaiser as she brings it across the timeline for the Edgar Wildcats. And nobody has really scored here in about the last 5 minutes, as we're still stuck on 8-2 here. We've got about 8:30 left, and a pass off the ankles as Carly goes, and Carly is fouled by Kaiser, as Kaiser will pick up her first personal, and that'll be the second team foul. And going to the line will be Carly Pankratz, as Carly is a 73% free throw shooter on the season. First one is up and hits the front of the rim, hits the glass, and bounces in, as Carly picks up her third point of the ball game. And second one, no good. So it's 9-2 Stratford with 8:15 left until halftime. Pass over in the left corner. Bringing it out on top is Kepke. Gets it to Halverson. Halverson backs up. Gets it over in the corner. Back to, that would be Kaiser. And driving the lane is Kepke, and stolen away. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll go to the Stratford Tigers, as the Tigers have a 9-2 lead here. Discover Marshfield's Wellness, as we're going to take a quick break, as a quick timeout here, and we're going to be right back as you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Stratford, and we'll tell you about discovering Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrasauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more. All designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29, with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. That's over by Pick and Save there in Marshfield. As the Tigers get the ball to Tria, and coming up with it and pushing it is Michaela Pankratz on the floor, gets it to Stieber. Pankratz back over in the corner as Carly has it out on top. Michaela going for three and airballed it again, and coming up with that rebound is Ostricki. Ostricki tried inside pass to Tubbs and stolen away by Knetter. Knetter brings it up and Carly Pankratz with a big steal going coast to coast off the glass. Good. As Carly now has 5 in this evening's contest with 6:30 left until halftime. As Halverson getting a lot of pressure there from Stieber. They usually put Michaela on the best scorer of the opposite team, and Halverson is their leading scorer. And a three-pointer off the back, off the glass is Knetter for 3. So it's 11-5. Stratford out on top. As a double team here, and the Tigers get the ball across the timeline with Stieber getting it, passing it to Pankratz. Bounce pass. Great ball movement, Ostricki. Ostricki looking inside, throws it, Pankratz out on top. Ostricki. And we got a 3-second violation as Tria camped a little bit too long there in the lane there. She caught the back of her heels in there in the lane. So you got to be completely out of that lane area. The lane area, that free throw area that is from the free throw line going to the out of bounds line, that kind of big box area there. And bounce pass knocked away, and great steal by Tria Tubbs as she knocks that one away and recovered by Stratford Tigers. Ostricki. Frick. Back in the ball game for the Tigers. Gets it to Michaela. And Frick, long 3. Off the rim, no good. And rebound taken by Halverson as she brings it across. In transition, and no good by Schilling as she misses that layup. And getting the rebound for the Tigers is Stieber. Stieber out on top to Pankratz. Pankratz to Frick. That 17-footer off the rim, no good. Rebound by that would be Zaleski. Shot was up and no good. And going up with the shot is Ratke. And making that rebound for the Tigers is Michaela Stieber. And she's pulled down quite a few rebounds tonight also. Frick inside to Tubbs to Zaleski. Zaleski with the shot off the rim, no good. And Michaela trying to crash the boards there, and we are going to have a full timeout taken by the Edgar Wildcats. So we're going to take a full timeout also with 4:14 left in the first half. The Tigers are up 11-5, and you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
And we're back here at Stratford and taking a look at also the Marathon Assumption of the game, the big one in the Merwood Conference South tonight, as Marathon is leading Assumption 16-13 with about 5.5 minutes left until halftime. So good ball game going on over at Marathon tonight. The Edgar Wildcats with the ball as Halverson has it, trying to look for an open person, directs traffic out there. And back to Halverson out on top. And drives the lane, and it was off the fingertips of Halverson, and it'll go out of bounds to the Stratford Tigers. As Stratford Tigers, a little pressure there by Halverson in the backcourt. Pankhurst up with the shot, off the rim, no good. And Frick with the rebound, took the shot, was blocked. Ball controlled by Pankhurst off the left wing. Three-pointer by Pankhurst off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Tubbs, no good. And Zelke gets rebound on the other side and puts it in for two as Emily got her first two of the night. 13-5 here with 3:15 left until halftime. Helverson gets it to Affelbeck, over to Ratke. Driving the baseline is Blocker in the ball game for long three by Ratke, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schilling as Ratke gets the shot, partially blocked. And Michaela brings it up for the Tigers. To Pankhurst out on top. To Frick on the left wing. Movement. Bounce pass to Zilke out on top. Over to Pankhurst for the three. Good! As Carly now has 8 on the night for the Stratford Tigers. And she's got half the points for the Stratford Tigers as we are coming up to the 2-minute mark here until halftime. Great defensive job by the Stratford Tigers. Ratke with it. To Schilling. Back to Ratke. Ratke. And we're going to have a foul in the lane there. And the foul is on number 23. Or 32, excuse me. As Tubbs picks up her first personal. That is the team fifth. As Mackenzie Blocker into the ball game, averaging 2.9 points a ball game this season. As Tubbs comes out of the game. And looks like Mays is now in for Trio. As Blocker, bounce pass in the lane as Frick comes up with that loose ball. And Carly bringing it up across the timeline here. Frick with it on the right wing. Back to Carly, to Mays, to Stieber, back to Pankhurst. Setting that offense up here for the Stratford Tigers. Frick decides she's going to take the shot, and good! A three-pointer as Erica Frick hits a three-pointer. She now has 5 tonight. She's got at her, in fact, over her average, averaging 4.5 a ball game. And we got a traveling call as Blocker dragged that pivot foot. And coming in for Mays is Tria Tubbs, as Tria just got maybe about a minute and a half rest. And Mays with a little time out on the floor. She's got 2 fouls, so give her a little break there. As Frick finds Carly over in the corner. Stieber to Pankhurst. Pankhurst drives the lane, up with the shot, and we're going to have a foul. And that will be on Charlie Strait, her first personal. That is a team third. And she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro like it never happened. And Carly rims it around and falls out. Carly, a 73% free throw shooter. She's 1 for 3 tonight. We've got 52 seconds here till halftime as Carly hits 1 of 2. Carly now with 9 points tonight. Blocker drives, dishes back outside. Blocker with it, drives the baseline, but cut off by Pankhurst. And up with a layup is Maurer, as Maurer gets her first 2 of the night. 20-7. Tigers out on top. And that is an over and back call as Carly was on in that front court, and that back foot as she pivoted. That was a great, in fact, Tammy did not like the call, but it was a great call as Carly was in that front court, and all of a sudden she pivoted, and her whole foot came back into the backcourt. So that is an over and back call, and a great call by the official here. Officiating's just been outstanding tonight. And she's letting him play. And Frick picks up a foul, and that will be the team's sixth, and that's Erica's first personal. As next foul by the Tigers will put the Wildcats in the bonus situation. We only have 10.3 seconds left until halftime. And so, great defense, deflected by Zilke. And a long shot by Helverson is high off the glass and no good as the buzzer sounds to end the first half with the Stratford Tigers leading 20-7 over the Edgar Wildcats. Great defense by the Stratford Tigers. And so we're going to pay a few bills here, and we'll have a few of our great sponsors that we have here at halftime. So you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDeliver.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hunting season is here, and BBD has the supplies you need. Check out their large selection of crossbows, including 10-point and Wicked Ridge. BBD has added more hunting gear, deer attractant, mineral, and accessories for a successful hunt. See their in-stock selection of hunting blinds, stands, in-trail cameras, and more. BBD has the name brand gear you can depend on again and again. Big Bear Down. We're always in season. Located on Highway 13 in Abbotsford.
And we are back here at Stratford as Stratford leads at halftime 20-7 as a great defense by the Stratford Tigers holding Stratford to 2 points in the first 9 minutes of this contest, and Edgar coming up with 5 points there pretty much in the last 2 minutes of this first half. Leading scorer right now is Georgia Connetter with that 3-pointer she had, and Tenley Maurer has 2, and Jace Schilling has 2. As a great job by Michaela Stieber on Helverson, who averages 14.4 points a ball game, has held her scoreless. For the Stratford Tigers, Carly Pankratz leads the way with 9, Emily Zilke with 2, Michaela Stieber with 3, Tria Tubbs with 1, and Erica Frick with 5. So the Edgar Wildcats, you look at them with 7 points here at halftime. In the last ball game when they played Auburndale, they lost 47-19 at home to the Auburndale Eagles. But they put 78 points up against Abbotsford when we had them back on the 9th of January here, which was about a week and a half ago. So But they have a tough schedule coming up. They have Almond Bancroft on Thursday. They go there for a 7 o'clock ball game. Then they take on Phillips at 5:30. It's a crossover game, so it's a boys-girl doubleheader with the Phillips Loggers. And then they travel to Marathon against the Marathon Red Raiders, and then they go to Three Lakes Phelps on the 27th. So, and then they get Assumption on the 29th. So, pretty tough schedule for the Edgar Wildcats down the in the month of January here. For the Stratford Tigers, they will take on Chequamegon this Friday here at the Tigers Den for a 7:15 game. The boys will play before that at 5:30, and weather permitting, as they're talking a big cold spell coming in. Temperatures of around 40 below Friday morning. So who knows? It may be canceled, may not. But stick to Zaleski Sports, and we'll let you know if that game's going to be on Friday night. And then they go to Newman Catholic, and then they play Bondwell on February 3rd. So actually, Stratford's only got 3 ball games here in the month of January. In the latest polls that have come out, in the girls' polls, the only team in the area is the Stevens Point Panthers, as they have moved up 2 spots from number 10. They are number 8 in Division 1. Nobody in the area from in Division 2. And Division 3, we've got Wittenberg-Burneywood, as Stratford Tigers will face them next month. Over at Wittenberg-Burneywood, they are 13-0 and ranked 4th, as they moved up 2 spots from the number 6 spot. And in Division 4, a great representation in Division 4, as the Neilsville Warriors are number 3 at 12-1. Eau Claire Regis is at 13-2 and number 4. Bondwell, the Stratford Tigers will see Bondwell here in the Tigers Den in the month of February also, and we'll have that ball game for you, as they are number 7 in the state, and the boys are actually number 1 in their division in the Bound Zaleski's poll. So, and then McDonald Central is number 9, and Stratford, who was number 4, dropped out of the poll. I was a little surprised on that, but it was a loss to the Assumption Royals that knocked them out of the poll. And in Division 5, the Pacelli Cardinals are number 3. Columbus Catholic Dons are number 5 at a 12-3 record. Assumption is at number 6. Owen Withy is 9th, and Almond Bancroft, who this Edgar Ball Club will see on Thursday, they are ranked number 10 with an 11-2 record, and I think they are pretty much in that same sectional with them also. And Edgar, actually, if you look at the power rankings right now, they're sitting number 5 in that sectional. So Edgar actually playing great ball. They had a 4-game winning streak in there when saw them win that 4th one up at Abbotsford. And so we're just about 3 minutes away here. So we're going to take a real quick break here, and we'll be back for second half action here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we are back here at Stratford as we're just about to start second half action. Just looking here, the Neillsville girls are beating Pittsville 48-12. And a little surprise here, Neillsville is beating Spencer 36-11 in the first half in the boys action. And the Auburndale girls are beating Newman Catholic 27-10 at halftime. So at halftime here, it's 20-7, and Stratford Tigers out on top by 13 here as we will start second half action. And second half action is brought to you by Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom and visit their website or give them a call today. Man, great people there at Rice's More Than Floors. They'll help you get that new floor and make that house really look nice for you. As the Edgar Wildcats has the ball here to start the second half. Great ball movement here by the Stratford Tigers. Radke over to Halverson. As we're just going right around from one wing to the other. As they've almost had the ball here for a full minute and have not taken a shot. Halverson over to Knetter. Long cross court pass to Radke and driving the lane and fouled and traveled. Finally, 52 seconds later, they finally take their first shot and they're called for traveling. So turnover by the Edgar Wildcats. And Stratford facing a press that the Edgar Wildcats are putting on. They put that same press on against Abbotsford and was very, very effective with it up at Abbotsford. As Zilke out on the right wing to Carly. As she hits a three, and Carly now with 12 points. As they're saying that it was maybe only a two. That was only a two. It looked like a three from my angle here, but the officials are saying it was a two as it shows 22-7 on the board. And the board shows Carly with 11 points here in the contest. Tria to Zilke. Zilke drives. Up with the shot, no good, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line. And picking up the foul is zero. Radke, her second personal and team, as she got the first foul of the ball game. And now she gets the first foul here in the second half. And Zilke up with the first free throw is no good. As Emily is a 45% free throw shooter on the year. Couple bounces, shot up, and nothing but net as she hits one of two, and she's got 3 points on the night. 23-7, Tigers out in front here, just the start of the second half. As Halverson brings it across the timeline. Great movement here by the Edgar Wildcats. Over to Kaiser. Halverson to Knetter. Ratke with it. Back over to Kaiser. Long three. Taken by Helverson. No good. Bounce pass to Helverson, and Helverson goes up, and great sportsmanship as Helverson hit the floor, and Michaela came over and helped her up. A little pat there, and Helverson will shoot 2 here, and just off the rim, no good. Actually, the first time she has gone to the line. She's an 83% free throw shooter. And next one is up and off the front. Very surprising out of Brandy. As Frick has it. Gets it over to Michaela. Inside to Tria. Tria up with it. Overshoots the basket and rebound pulled down by Ratke. And driving the lane is Knetter. And it's knocked out of bounds by the Stratford Tigers. And Edgar's ball underneath their own basket with 15-28. Very aggressive defense tonight by the Stratford Tigers. As I mentioned, they only give up 34 points a ball game, and they're on that pace again tonight. As the Edgar Wildcats moving the ball back and forth here. And driving is Kaiser. Dishes off to Ratke. Ratke going one-on-one with Zilke. Going to the left is Knetter. Knetter going one-on-one with Carly. And we are going to have a travel. One official looked at the other, and he didn't know if he had called a foul because the whistles were simultaneously there, and it was a good call. It was a traveling call. And so the Tigers will take over with Michaela bringing it across. And Carly still has it yet. Gets it to Zilke. Over to Michaela. Back on top to Pankratz. To Zilke. And Zilke loses the handle and goes out of bounds. And coming in, Affelbeck coming in, and Schilling coming in, and let's see, number 10, Maurer coming in also for the Edgar Wildcats, for head coach Nicole Nowak's ball club. And we've got a illegal screen as making contact there was Schilling. And she'll pick up her first personal foul, team second, as she threw that little hip in there as the Stratford player was going by. So an illegal screen by the Edgar Wildcats gives the Tigers the ball back. Frick over to Pankratz. Pankratz with a dribble back on the left wing to Frick. To Stieber. And stolen away by Ratke. Ratke trying to go coast to coast with it. And we're going to have a foul on Michaela. And Michaela's going to pick up her first personal foul.
Number 45, Frick.
Oh, Frick gets the foul. I thought it looked more like Michaela had her than Frick did. But we'll give it to Frick. And at the line is Ratke. She is a 50% free throw shooter, and she misses the first one. And she hits the second one. Edgar now 1 for 5 or 1 for 6 at the free throw line. And we've got a timeout by Stratford, and they're going to take a full timeout, and we're going to take a full timeout also with 13:54 left in this contest. Stratford leading 23-8. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you. Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. As Tigers facing this full court press by the Edgar Wildcats here. Gets it to Zilke. Zilke goes up, off the glass, good. As the Stratford Tigers break that press, as Emily picks up her 5th point. As Helverson going one-on-one against Michaela. Great matchup there tonight. Helverson with no points so far tonight. And a long 3 by Helverson off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound taken down by Pankratz. As Pankratz brings it across the timeline. And the 5 count is on. To Zilke. To Frick over on the left side. Back on the right wing. Pankratz for 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by number 12. That is Schilling. As Helverson drives the baseline and bounces it over to the far corner there. And a loose ball comes up by Frick with that loose ball now. And we're going to have a timeout. And we are going to have a 30-second timeout. So we're going to take a quick one. You're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Stratford, and BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at BigBearDown.com. Stratford trying to break this press again. It's been pretty much successful. Gets to Zilke on top to Frick on the left wing. To Pankratz back out on top. Carly dribbling to her right. To Michaela for 3. Off the rim. No good. Loose ball, and it'll go to the Edgar Wildcats. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center on the job or in the woods. Be ready to fight the winter elements, and we're going to have a lot of them this weekend here. So bundle up out there. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. As the Edgar Wildcats with it here. Out on top to Schilling. Schilling over to Mauer. Mauer drives to her left. As Affelbeck has it, and we've got a pushing foul. It'll be underneath. It was before the shot. And the foul will be on 45, Frick. That is her 3rd personal foul. Team 2nd, Ostricki in now. Coming in for Erica, as Erica goes out. And the Edgar Wildcats. As Edgar stuck on 8 here for quite a while. The only point they've had is Ratke's free throw here in the second half. They have been held to 3 field goals. Nice block by Michaela. And she got her hand on that ball there to knock it away and get it to Carly. And nice save by Tria, and Michaela driving off the glass, no good. And they're going to call a foul on number 22 over the back, as Emily had the height advantage here, but the officials are going to call a foul as Emily picks up her second personal foul and third team. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. That's Rural Mutual Insurance. As the Edgar Wildcats moving the ball very crisply and off of Zilke. Brock & Decker, when buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and like them on Facebook. Pass inside, bounces around, and no good. But going to the line to shoot two here will be Kendall Affelbeck, as the foul is on number 32. That's Tria Tubbs. That is Tria's second personal and team fourth. And Affelbeck on the season, a 33% free throw shooter. She'll be shooting two here. 10:41 left. Tigers up by 17. First one, nothing but net. As the Edgar fans clap for Kendall there. Nice turnout of Edgar fans here tonight as Kendall connects on two there from the line. All Edgar's points from the free throw line. Pankratz gets it over to Zilke. And ball deflected and stolen by Schilling. And she's got it out on top, going one-on-one with Ostricki. And foul's going to be on, I think it's going to be on 22. Yes, Zilke. That's her third personal. And so Edgar will take over. That is for the fifth team foul. As they've got 6 on the board here. I've got 5, but we'll have to go with what the board has there. Coming up with it for the Edgar Wildcats is Schilling. Over to Street. To Schilling. Schilling up with the shot. Off the rim, no good. Schilling with the rebound. Gets it back out to Kaiser. As Edgar brings it back out on top and regroups here. And a three-pointer. Good by Kaiser. That is only their 4th basket of the night. They have 2 threes and 2 field goals for a total of 4 tonight. Pass the trio. Gets it to Carly. Carly taking control out on top here for the Tigers. Directing traffic. Carly gets the trio out on top to Michaela. Stever knocked away. And we are going to have a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Tigers. And a new group coming in as Halverson comes in, and Knetter comes in, and Ratke comes in, and Street is the only one that stayed in. Let's see who else we have in there yet. Kepke comes in also for the Edgar Wildcats. As Mays comes in for the Stratford Tigers. Tria over in the far corner. Excuse me, that is not Tria. There's Tria right there. And Tria gets shoved by number 22. That's Street. That's her second personal, team third. In for the Tigers also is number 23, Madeline Ostricki. So Zilke on the bench now for the Tigers. And up with the shot is Carly and Tria. Both had chances there to score, but Tigers do control the rebound. Pass to Mays. Mays gets it stolen away nicely by Kepke. Radke with it on the right wing. Or actually, I should say the right elbow, they call that. Here's Radke on the wing. And Tria knocks it away into the hands of Radke. Ball bouncing around like a hot potato, and Tria coming up with that loose ball and gets it to Carly as she brings it across the timeline for the Stratford Tigers. As she dribbles to her right, stops, pulls up, and in and out. I thought that was down. Man, that was halfway down and came back out. As Helverson with control of it out on top of the key for the Edgar Wildcats. Now over in the far corner to Street. And Radke with the shot and off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tubbs with 7:48 left. And the Tigers up by 12, 25-13. Very low scoring ball game as both of these teams averaging about 50 points a ball game. Michaela for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Tria, up with it, no good. And it'll be taken over by the Edgar Wildcats. Ridgetop Exteriors, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. As the Edgar Wildcats, as Helverson gets it over in the corner to Knetter. As Blocker, now Annabelle Blocker in the ball game for the Edgar Wildcats. Drive in the lane and blocked was Kepke's shot. As the Tigers control it now with Pankratz out on top. Gets it to the corner to Stieber. Back to Pankratz, the trio. Inside to Carly. Carly up with the shot and a blocking foul on the Edgar Wildcats. Nice sportsmanship by Radke also, and helps Carly up off the floor there. And the officials are discussing here who that foul is on. And they're going to say number 20, Annabelle Blocker, her first personal, team fourth, and Carly going to the line. She is 2 for 4 tonight as she misses. Zilke back in for the Tigers for Tria Tubbs. 6:48 left in this contest, 25-13. And Carly hits the second, as she now has 12 points on the night. Leading scorer for both teams. And driving the lane. And getting the loose ball is Ostricki. Bounce pass to Carly. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Edgar Wildcats. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshville office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. As the Edgar Wildcats bring it up court. Radke with it. Drives to her left. Up with the shot, and she's fouled. And we'll see who the foul will be on. It'll be 6-team foul. And that is on 45. That is Erica Frick. And going to the line to shoot two is Natalia Radke, a 50% free throw shooter, as she makes the first one. As Tubbs comes in for Frick, as she picks up her fourth personal foul. And we'll see what Natalia can do here as she up and good. 3 for 4 at the free throw line tonight, and she's a 50% free throw shooter. Nice job. They look very pure. And Tria going up with a shot high off the glass. Zilke pulling it, the offensive board down. And that is going to be over and back as it went off the fingertips of Pankratz. As Carly giving a little pep talk there. Let's go, girls. As a lot of time here, 6:08 in this contest. As Edgar's trying to make a comeback here. Edgar out on top with it is Kepke. Kepke gives it to Helverson, who has been held scoreless in this contest, the leading scorer for the Edgar Wildcats. And shot by number 20, Annabelle Blocker is for two. Annabelle averaging 1.4 a ball game. Trio to Zilke. Zilke off the glass, good. A nice assist by Tubbs. And Zilke now has 7 on the night. As Helverson drives the lane, cut off by Pankratz. Inside, high off the glass, and shot by number 13. That is Kepke. It's no good. And we've got a jump ball, and it'll go to the Stratford Tigers as 2 Edgar Wildcats and number 11, Emma Mays, fighting for that ball, and it'll be a jump ball. And we are going to have a timeout by the Edgar Wildcats, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a full timeout also. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we're back here at Stratford and looking at some scores here. We got a couple of good ones going on tonight. At Columbus, it's Loyal 45, Columbus 45 with 3:27 to play. And over at Marathon in that girls' big matchup over there in the Marywood Conference South, as Marathon is leading Assumption 38-30 with about 8 minutes left. So two great matchups going on Zaleski Sports. And Edgar Wildcats are going to try to get back into this one here. And Zilke is going to take a 17-footer off the glass. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Kepke. And ball just out of the fingertips of Annabelle Blocker. And the Tigers will take over with 4:45 left here. As Tigers having problems getting it in, finally gets it into Pankratz. Pankratz across the timeline. Great matchup with Helverson and Pankratz out there on top. Tria over to Pankratz, to Zilke out on the right wing, trying to find somebody open. And she decides to dribble, gets a new 5. Stricky to Pankratz. Tria loses control, but gets it back. Michaela drives up one-handed off Tria with the rebound. Another rebound and shot up off the rim. And we're going to finally have a foul here as Tria had 3 shots at that, couple offensive rebounds in there. And the foul is on number 20. That's Annabelle Blocker. That's the 4th personal foul. And so going to the line to shoot 2 is Tria Tubbs. Tria, a 65% free throw shooter. She's got 1 point tonight, and off the front of the rim, no good. She's done a great job on the boards tonight, and a new crew coming in for the Edgar Wildcats as we've got Maurer and let's see, who else? Schilling is in there. 22 is straight is in there. And Tria hits the second one, so she's got 2 points tonight. Tria doing actually a great job on the boards and great defense down below in the paint. And stolen away, loose ball. And coming up with it, we've got a jump ball, and it'll go to the Edgar Wildcats with 3:55 left. 29-17, a 12-point lead. as Edgar has put up 10 points here in the second half. With only 2 baskets, they've hit 5 free throws here in the second half. They only have 5 baskets on the night so far. As ball goes to Kaiser. Kaiser dishes it off. Shot by Schilling is no good. Saved by Stieber into the hands. And we're going to have a foul here as we're going to have a 1-on-1 situation. And the foul is on number 13. Is on Stieber. That is her first personal. Team 7th. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Wildcats is Tenley Maurer. And off the back of the rim, no good. And Ostricky getting that rebound. And Pankratz getting it across the timeline to Ostricky. Ostricky drives to her right. Dishes off to Tria. Drives up, and we're going to have a foul as Tria tries to power her way up there, but gets fouled. And the foul will be on 21, Affelbeck, her first personal. That is the team 6th. And Tria, 2 for 4 from the line tonight with 2 points. And nothing but net there. As Tigers now have a 13-point lead, 30-17. Very low-scoring ball game tonight for the Stratford Tigers. And the next one bounces off, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ostricky. Pankratz pulls it back out on top to Ostricky on the left wing. To Stieber. And Stieber. And it's knocked out of the hands of Stieber. And the Tigers will retain it. And Ostricky will take it out for the Stratford Tigers with 2:55 left. Both the Tiger boys and girls in action Friday night against Shawamigan. Doubleheader here in the Tigers' Den. The boys starting at 5:30 and the girls at 7:15. So hope the weather holds off, but they're talking very, very cold temperatures and very cold wind chills. Bounce pass to Zilke, count it, and 1. And the foul is on number 22. That's straight. That's her 3rd personal, and Emily will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro like it never happened. And Zilke completes the 3-point play as Emily in double figures tonight with 10. The ball tipped away. Recovered nicely by Schilling. Schilling over to Maurer. Back to Schilling. To Maurer. Maurer dribbling to her left. Long pass over to Kaiser. Inside pass. Shot taken by Maurer, no good. And Wildcats. And a foul called as Kaiser attempting that shot. And she's fouled. And the foul is on Zilke. And that's her 4th personal and the team 9th. And so going to the line to shoot 2. And hitting the first is Isabella Kaiser. Isabella is 65% free throw shooter. Picks up her 4th point of the night. And next one is up and nothing but net. As the Edgar Wildcats started out slow at the free throw line, but has come on very strong. And very smart play there by the Edgar Wildcats as Maurer thought she was going to be going out of bounds and she bounced it off the legs of Stieber. And so the Edgar Wildcats will retain it. To Schilling. Schilling drives to her right to Maurer. Back to Schilling. Schilling thought about the 3, held up, passes to Maurer. Maurer drives to her left. Shot taken and airballed by Kaiser, but rebound taken by Schilling. Inside, out on top to Schilling. To Maurer. Maurer goes to her right. Back out to Schilling. Schilling takes the three off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stieber, and Pankratz bringing it up and stolen away by Schilling. Shot up and good by Street as she gets her first basket. 33-21 with 1:17 left. As 5 new players ready to come in for the Edgar Wildcats. But this second crew of players from Edgar playing real tough out there here in the final minutes of this contest. And have a foul on number 2. Kaiser, that's her second personal, and that'll be the team 8th. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, but a line change here as we look like we're at a hockey game. I remember years ago when Paul Rozak was head basketball coach at Columbus, he'd do the same thing. Ball game officiating. Next thing I know, we got 5 new players coming in. We got a change line. We thought we were at a hockey game. But up with the free throw is Michaela Stieber as she hits. That's the first time she has scored since the very first basket of the ball game when she hit a 3. And the next one is good also. Michaela is 64% free throw, but those two look just perfect. 35-21 as we are under a minute to play. And Edgar trying to get another basket here as Halverson gets the ball knocked away. Radke up with the shot, and good. As she gets her first basket of the night, she's got 5. Pankratz with the ball. Stratford Homes, take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com and see the floor plan. Schedule a tour or begin the design of your new customized home. From Stratford Homes, visit stratfordhomes.com today to get started. And we've got a foul here on the Edgar Wildcats. Is on 20 on Annabelle Blocker, her third personal. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Emma Mays, and the first one is no good. As Radke brings it across, clock running down, the final 13 seconds here. And the Stratford Tigers will pick up another win and a 3-point attempt. Emily Zilke with the rebound, and Carly staying pretty much dribbling it out in the backcourt as the final buzzer sounds as the Stratford Tigers come out with a hard-fought win tonight by the Edgar Wildcats, as holding the Stratford Tigers to 35 points, but the Stratford Tigers holding the Edgar Wildcats to 23 points. So a 35-23 win for the Stratford Tigers. The Stratford Tigers now 13-2 overall, 9-1 in the Marewood Conference. And the Edgar Wildcats fall to 4-5 in conference and 7-6 overall. And so we'll be talking to head coach Tammy Christofferson on our postgame show here. And our postgame show is brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. And they're coming up with those fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshville, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be back for our postgame show right after this. You've been watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, We ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We're back here at Stratford in a hard-fought win this evening as the Stratford Tigers defeated the Edgar Wildcats 35-23. And with me is head coach Tammy Christopherson. And Tammy, I mean, Edgar put on a great defensive show tonight. They just had problems putting the ball in the hole tonight. But it was your defense also that did an outstanding job also. I mean, you guys are, giving up only 34 points a ball game this year. I mean, to me, that's one of the top numbers in the state of Wisconsin. I don't care what division you're in. You're playing tough defense and you're holding teams down all the time, and to hold Edgar to 23 points, and I saw them put up like 70-some points against Abbotsford a week and a half ago, and they were capable of putting it in the hole, but you guys did an outstanding job defensive-wise tonight.
Yeah, it's I'm not going to say I'm happy with that game. I'm not. But defensively, we did some good things. Offensively, we just never got on the same page tonight. It was a struggle. We scored 8 quick points, and it kind of disintegrated from there. Hats off to them. I always say they're scrappy, they're quick. We just didn't spend enough time on offense. I think we spent about 90% of that game on the defense end tonight. Luckily, we are, defense wins games, and that's where it's at. But we'll get back in the gym tomorrow, and we've got to find just a little more smoothness on the offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, scoring-wise, I mean, you only had 5 ball players that, scored tonight, and with Carly leading the way with 12 and Emily with 10. But Michaela hits that first 3, and I thought, boy, we're going to open it up right away and start scoring. Like you said, you had an 8-0 lead, and all of a sudden, Michaela didn't score until those last 2 free throws. So she started the game and ended the game scoring, and that was it.
Yeah, we had a lot of blankness in between, and that was on all of us. We had opportunities that we didn't flush home, and like I said, we just didn't find a rhythm. We didn't make that extra pass. We didn't rotate the ball enough. We were willing to just settle for a quick shocker right out of the gate. So it was 3 seconds into our set, back to the other end when you don't make it. And that makes for a long night. But like you said, luckily we have a good defensive team. We held them down. So 35 was enough tonight. We'll take it, we'll walk away, and we'll get better.
And, of course, on the boards-wise, I mean, Trio was tough on the board. She only had, 3 points tonight, all at the free throw line. But, again, Erica Frick doing a nice job on the boards. Ostricky getting a lot of minutes in there and not scoring, but a great defensive job by Madeline also.
Yeah, so we got things to work on, but it's a win. We'll take it in the Marywood South.
All right.
Thank you.
You bet, Tammy. You have a nice evening, and hopefully we can get that game in Friday. All right, you bet. And with me is, boy, now here's a person that, I haven't talked to since actually the first ball game of the season when she had that outstanding ball game with almost a triple-double. But Carly, great job tonight as floor general again with 12 points leading the ball club. And, it was a scrappy ball game tonight between the Stratford Tigers and the Edgar Wildcats, as it usually is.
Yep, both teams, I would say that we played great defense. And offensively, we have things we need to work on, but it was a good game, and we'll clean it up in practice. So.
And actually, holding, actually Helverson to Brady to no points at all, averaging 14 points a ball game, and your defense on her was just outstanding tonight.
Yep, we knew going in she's a great shooter, great free throw shooter, so we knew to shut her down.
All right, so I'm going to put you in the house. You've been in the house before, and you'll be a couple more times yet, I'll bet you. But I'll count you down, and you do your thing.
I'm Carly Pankratz, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Carly. Good, but good luck Friday night. Again, a big win for the Stratford Tigers, a hard-fought one, 35-23, as leading the way for the Edgar Wildcats was Natalia Radke with 5 points, and also Isabella Kaiser with 5. Knetter with 3, and then Maurer, Schilling, Annabelle Blocker, Affelbeck, and Straight, all with 2 points. For the Stratford Tigers, leading the way is Carly Pankratz with 12 points, Emily Zilke with 10, Michaela Stieber with 5, and Erica Frick with 5, and Tria Tubbs with 3. The Stratford Tigers, as I mentioned, will be in action Friday night here as Shawamigan comes in. Boys-girls doubleheader. The boys game at 5 o'clock, or 5:30, excuse me, and the girls game at 7:15 here in the Tigers Den. And Edgar will be in action on Thursday as they take on number 10th ranked Almond Bancroft Thursday at 7 o'clock, and then they have a boys-girls doubleheader on Friday, or on Friday at home against the Phillips Loggers. So a great win by the Stratford Tigers as they go to now 13-2, 9-1 in conference, and the Edgar Wildcats go to 7-6 overall and 4-5 in the conference. And as I'm not quite sure, I think the Marathon game is over with. Marathon had a 5 or 6 point lead against the Assumption Royals, and a big win for the Loyal Greyhounds tonight as they beat Columbus on their floor and beat them by 1. So for Isaac Eagle, I'm Mike Steinwagner. Hopefully we'll see you Friday night, but stay warm this week, and we'll see you next time around. Good night now.